For most of my life, I dealt with just really struggling with self-hatred. I didn't really know how to say that, for most of the time. I just knew I compared myself with people a lot, and I always would kind of side with them. I always would wish I'd be more like somebody else. I never really liked me. Man, nobody ever, put that on me, I don't believe. Man, I had mom and dad that really loved me and always really affirmed me. But there's just something in me that just never felt good enough. And a long story short, when I really figured out that's what was going on, that I hated me, one day I was sitting in my garage telling God everything that I hated about myself. And it was like he literally interrupted my pity party. And Holy Spirit, his presence was just so real there. I didn't see a light or, hear anything other than that still small voice. But if it's God, I'm telling you, if you've heard God, then you know what he sounds like, and you can't get away from it. The still small voice of God said to me that day, Michael, you need to let me tell you what I think about you for once. And I was ready for this really grandiose, spiritual sounding statement from God. And what he said is, I like the way that you smile. And I was blown away. For some reason, somehow, it's like that one statement just broke through this wall of self-hatred in my heart. I'm not saying I've never struggled with that ever again, but the Lord showed me that day for me to think something about myself that was different than the way he did was wrong. He showed me that day that his love for me was completely wrapped up in what Jesus had done for me on the cross. And for me not to have that same belief towards myself was like telling him that he didn't know what he was talking about, And so that day I just agreed with God. And right after that, the chorus of this song showed up. My friend Benji Cowart and I ended up writing it later. But since then, God continues to use this song in my life. And I pray that you believe this about yourself too. This is called Redeemed. Seems like all I could see was the struggle. Haunted by ghosts that lived in my past. Bound up in shackles of all my failures. Wondering how long is this gonna last? Then you look at this prisoner and say to me, son, stop fighting a fight that's already been won. And I am redeemed. You set me free. So I'll shake off these heavy chains, wipe away every stain. Now I'm not who I used to be, 'cause I am redeemed. Oh, I'm redeemed. All my life I have been called unworthy, named by the voice of my shame and regret. But when I hear you whisper, child, lift up your head, I remember, oh God, you're not done with me yet. And I am redeemed. off these heavy chains, wipe away every stain. Now I'm not who I used to be, because I don't have to be the old man inside of me, 'cause his day is long dead and gone. Because I've got a new name, a new life, I'm not the same, and a hope that will carry me home. And I am redeemed. You set me free. So I'll shake off these heavy chains, wipe away every stain. Now I'm not who I used to be, 'cause I am redeemed. You set me free. Oh, so I'll shake off these heavy chains, wipe away every stain. Now I'm not who I used to be. Oh God, I'm not who I used to be. Jesus, I'm not who I used to be. 'Cause I am redeemed. Thank God, redeemed.